So many people think that praying is just going to solve their problem, and then they find out that after they prayed, nothing happened, or they didn't get the result that they expected. And honestly, it's because they're not in their word. And I've got an example to prove to you here that that's the case. In the book of James, it says, "But if any of you lacks wisdom, ask God. But he must ask in faith without any doubting. For the one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For that man ought not to expect that he will receive anything from the Lord, being double-minded man, unstable in all his ways." God is literally saying that you can pray all you want, but if in your heart you have doubt that he isn't going to fulfill that, or if it's not actually the will of God because it's coming from a place of selfishness, don't expect that prayer to be answered. Plain and simple. Maybe you're praying that you end this addiction with lust or pride, or maybe there's something else that's going on that you've been praying about, and God hasn't been answering that prayer, and you've been angry, or you've been mad, or you've been confused. But quite frankly, if you're not in your word to know exactly what God's will is for your life, or to know exactly what he's saying about that situation, how can you expect God to do anything? It says that if any of you doubt, you shouldn't expect anything from God. Why would God reward someone who's doubtful? Just to show off? That's not who God is. So the key to understanding your prayers is to understand the Word. In order to understand what the lies are from the devil that are entering your mind, you have to know what the truth is from your Father. And people say that God doesn't talk to them, but if they don't open up their Bible, how do you expect him to talk to you? This is a 4-dimensional book. This book holds all the keys. And you can say whatever you want about it being 2,000 years old and all the other things that the world likes to throw at you to cause you to doubt. But that's exactly what James is getting at. If you doubt the Word, if you doubt God, don't expect him to do anything. I mean this with love and kindness. I mean this to encourage you. Examine the areas in your life where you need to grow closer to God and begin to do that. If you need help getting into the Word daily, my friend made an app called Follow Jesus Obey. Go check it out. But you don't need an app to grow closer to Jesus. You need discipline and you need self-control. The Bible also says that. James also says a couple verses back, "If any of you lacks wisdom, ask God who gives all generously without reproach, and it would be given to him." There are so many things that this book has for you. You're just not reading it, and that's what you got to do. Read it. Before you read it, pray. Ask God for wisdom. Ask for discernment. Ask him to help you understand the text. If you've believed in Jesus and you accepted him into your heart, the Holy Spirit is in you already. He's just waiting for you to ask questions. So get into your word daily. Seek Jesus. He loves you.